Sri Ram, the ideal refuge giver. Vibhishan, the youngest of the three Rakshasa brothers, was of a God-fearing nature. He was also of noble character and upright virtue. He repeatedly advised his eldest brother Ravan to return Sita to Ram and seek both his pardon and his friendship. Ravan, however, was sunk in arrogant confidence in his own powers. How could an ordinary human being like Ram even think of challenging him? He therefore told Vibhishan what he thought of his unasked for advice. Not only that, Ravan also insulted him, calling him a coward and a traitor. And if this was not enough, Ravan's son Indrajit also used foul terms to insult Vibhishan. It was now no longer possible for Vibhishan to stay on in Ravan's domain. He remembered his meeting with Hanuman, who had assured him that Sri Ram not only offered asylum to those who sought refuge in him, but also placed his trust in them. 4 of his trusted companions accompanied him as he flew across the ocean to the other side, where the work on the construction of the Ram bridge to Lanka was in progress. Remaining stationary in the sky, Vibhishan called out to Sugriv, "I am the youngest brother of King of Lanka. I have forsaken my unjust and evil brother and have also left my relatives, dear ones and all my possessions in Lanka and have come to seek refuge in Sri Ram. Do therefore take me to Sri Ram." Sugriv ordered them to wait in mid-air. His apprehension was understandable. He then proceeded to Sri Ram and informed him of Vibhishan's arrival. Sugriv also described the treacherous nature of the Rakshasa race to Sri Ram and warned him not to grant asylum to Vibhishan. Most of the Vanar leaders supported Sugriv. The one Vanar who had personally met Vibhishan earlier and also spoken to him took an entirely different stand. This was none other than Hanuman. He openly supported Vibhishan, vouching for his sincerity, truthfulness and virtuous character. After hearing all arguments, Sri Ram said, "I cannot refuse asylum to Vibhishan, who has approached me with a desire of friendship. Maybe he has many faults, but then my own nature does not permit me to spurn him." Sugriv, however, was not easily convinced. He persisted in his argument to keep Vibhishan away. Upon this, Sri Ram said, "Lord of the Vanars and my friend Sugriv, if I merely desire, I can completely wipe out all the vampires, demons, yakshas and rakshasas of the universe in an instant with only my fingertips. I am confident of my own ability to do so. Therefore, we did not fear Vibhishan on that score. If someone approaches me with folded hands and a prayer for my friendship, my dharma does not permit me to spurn him. Not only Ravan's brother, even if Ravan himself were to approach me, I cannot turn him away. Let us therefore unhesitatingly welcome Vibhishan to our side." As soon as he saw Sri Ram, Vibhishan fell at his feet in complete surrender. Sri Ram granted him asylum and protection and embraced him. He performed sacred rites and announced Vibhishan as the next king of Lanka. Vibhishan lived up to his promise of being true to Sri Ram's cause, providing immeasurable assistance to the Vanar army and guiding them at every step. After Ravan met his end, Sri Ram formally crowned Vibhishan as the king of Lanka. It is absolutely necessary to have confidence in one's own abilities and capabilities. One must also be ready to accept and welcome people who approach us with sincerity, openness, and steadfastness. It is also essential to attract and retain such companions. Sri Ram defeated and killed Ravan and conquered the highly prosperous golden Lanka, but handed it over to Vibhishan without a moment's hesitation. He took back only Sita with him, who after all belonged to him.